hip-hop rankings.
Okay.
I got the number 5. It was Elliot Wilson. I said I don't think he deserves to be number 5.
Whoa. How did he react to
He
that?
didn't take too kindly to that. What's some of the tweets he talk about it? The reason I didn't think Elliot should be number 5 on the list is simply because I haven't seen the work this year.
Yeah, what did he do this year?
He's been a troll. That's all he's done all year long.
Because I remember when him and B-Dot would do the podcast, and the podcast was really good.
Was good. You know what I mean? But all he's done this year is do a bad DJ Academics impersonation.
Oh.
And that's just the truth to the matter. And he knows that. That's why in this tweet he says, I got great content on the way, #2024. Why is it on the way?
Why isn't it now?
Yeah, tell me what you've done over the past year that warrants you be number 5. I don't think that you should be over any of those guys. Number 5? I don't think you should be over Gabe P. Like I said on the podcast last
media award if you don't have a platform.
That's the other thing. You don't even have a consistent platform, my brother.
Does he have a platform? I don't know.
He does, but he don't use it. Rap Radar
was, I thought that was really good. Like
the last time you seen a Rap Radar interview?
I remember the interview with, was it Jay-Z where it was,
that was 9 years. I don't even, that was a long
So if they
time
stopped
ago.
doing Rap Radar, reaction.
Well, this was Elliot just using academic as a scooter. Because, you know, I hit him when this happened.
I love that you go direct.
Come on, bro.
Every single time.
Yeah, just talk. First of all, I'm scared to death. I want y'all to know that. I'm terrified. I really am. Because he said that he's going to press. He said he's pressed. I don't know what that means. I feel like that's like that he might run down on me. I don't want any problems. Please, please, I'm serious. I don't want to be attacked by Ben Stiller's dad. Right?
You don't want to meet the fucker?
I don't want to meet the fucker.
Yo.
Okay? So that was my reasoning for, you know, saying I don't believe he, long story short, I don't feel like he should be in the top 5 because I just don't see where he's put the work in. The bigger picture hasn't even been out for 10 episodes. I want to sit like, let's talk. You say you want to smoke.
Yeah.
And it's not that he's just saying he wants to smoke on social media. You texting people.
Yeah.
Tell Charlamagne I want all the smoke. Let's talk.
Why do you think he won't talk to
I don't like the threat. Why are you threatening me? I'm scared. I'm too scary. Don't threaten me. I'm scared. I will call the police on you.
Yeah, let's just have a calm conversation.
That's calm conversation.
Also, is the big picture a Big L reference?
He did FaceTime me or whatever. I don't know if it was FaceTime or call. I can't remember. I can't remember, man, because, you know, he looks so much like Ben Stiller's father, and I like Zoolander. So when I watched Zoolander, I don't know if I FaceTimed him or I was watching Zoolander that day. I really don't remember. So, great article that came out July 12th, 2024. It was in the New York Times. And it was my working relationship with Diddy in the music industry. And Elliot's wife talked about how she put Puffy on a magazine cover, and Puff didn't like the issue. So long story short, Puffy allegedly threatened to kill her.
Jesus Christ.
July 12th, 2024. I went to look. I ain't seen no tweets, Elliot. I ain't seen no Diddy tweets, Elliot. So we got to stop the performative stuff, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't say the things to me just because you're trying to get traction on social media and play the role. I want you to be consistent.
Yeah.
The same way it's easy for you to get at a Childish Gambino because you don't think a Childish is going to say anything back to you. The same way it's easy to get at a Charlamagne because you don't think a Charlamagne going to say nothing back to you. I need you to keep that same energy for people that you really should have smoke with.
Yeah.
Because this happened in the 90s. You've been playing nice with Diddy all of this time. So don't do that with me. I don't have it.
Don't do that. I'm bold. You can buy a hairline like Nori. Buy a hairline like Nori.
No,
zip that.
But all he wants to do is cry. He is the person that can dish it but can't take it. And I don't understand that.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand. I've never played that game. If I get on somebody's platform and I say some wild somebody, or if I say something to somebody and they flip out, I take my L.
Yeah.
I eat them.
Because you put it out there in the world.
That's what I'm saying.
They can respond.
You can't do that, bro. You can't not do that when you look like Ben Stiller's dad, okay? You can't do that when you look like a beige sore thumb. And you can't do that when your name should actually be Edith Wilson. Edith Wilson. He will eat it. You hear me? He will eat it fried. He will eat it sauteed. He will eat it boiled, okay? He will eat it grilled. Shit, sometimes he'll eat it fresh out the pack. Right? Okay? Mother.
Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in. And in the end, the winner is Complex. Because 2 years in a row now, since they started their power ranking hip-hop media personality list, they've done exactly what they set out to do. Got controversy around it, and now it's going to be a talking point that they can look forward to every year. And I had a links in the description where y'all can watch this in full on the Brilliant Idiots podcast. And Charlamagne came back and spoke on this power media ranking list again. After last week, he went at Elliot Wilson on being number 5, took several shots at him. Elliot Wilson went to Twitter and also went to Esso and Heineken podcast and went in on Charlamagne, and now they got to the point where they throwing direct disrespect insults at each other. You hear Charlamagne calling him E to D this, E to D that. He like D sauteed. He riding academics D. He's doing what he got to do to be a troll. He's trying to get out here and compete with streamers and things like that. And nah, you don't have a platform. You ain't dropping no content consistently. What have you done in this past year? I don't think that he should be on the list because he did say a lot more. This went on for like 20 minutes, y'all. He put out to expose the conversations they've had behind the scenes, said that he telling people he won't smoke with Charlamagne, then even said that Elliot was trying to bring the Rap Radar podcast to the Black Effect Network. And is it a possibility that Elliot Wilson feel a way about that? Because now, nigga, not only did you not bring me to the Black Effect Network, you online talking about I don't deserve to be in the 5 spot. And with this conversation with these numbers, bro, I'ma say it all the time. When it comes to these platforms, whether it be Complex, XXL, Billboard, Apple, I'm not discriminating against nobody when I say this. Who are these people? What gives these people the validation and what gives these people the right to give us a list that tells us, hey, they dictate how things going in the culture? Because who are y'all? What is y'all background? What is y'all resume to make us think that y'all even know what is really going on in the game now? If you peep these lists, they really be all over the place because you hear, like even with Charlamagne and him, you hear a platform conversation going on when it's supposed to be a personality, and true platform and personality can go hand in hand depending on how you brand it. But it's people with platforms that they got big platforms that ain't making the list as hip hop. And then if you put the platform over the personality, it's people that got way bigger platforms that, hey, whether you like my personality or not, I gotta be in the top platform over some of these people that y'all having personalities. It just is what it is because of what they can provide as a platform, whether I agree with some of these platforms or not. Just keeping it all the way 1,000. But it got to a point where Charlamagne is just directly going at him. You heard him even take it to the point, hey, man, you ain't called Diddy out about getting at your wife back in the day. Why you calling me out now? Charlamagne got that. That's something he does do a lot, where it's like, hey, man, you going at me. Well, why you ain't call him out like that? When Charlamagne clearly know he being petty and disrespectful after what Elliot said about him, and Elliot is doing the same thing. They said things like, oh, you ain't this, you ain't that, this and this and that, and you don't need to be here. Or, hey, nah, you ain't a top radio. You a number 3 on Breakfast Club, which Elliot knows that's not true, and things like that. Talking about this pulling up and smoke. Bro, they just really going at each other at this point in time. It just is what it is. Charlamagne know he ain't rocking with him. They don't rock with each other. And that just is what it is. They just putting it out there. Hey, go ahead and establish it. It is what it is, how they want to move with it. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.